the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. On with Greg Anthony and Brent Perry and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Got one more great treat for you folks. Joining us on our broadcast is Shams Charania. I'm so great to have you with us. Thanks for taking the time to take a seat and join us here courtside.
Star-studded group, the pleasure is all mine. I appreciate you guys so very much for having me aboard.
Look at the smile on Brent Perry's face. He is thrilled to have you here courtside with us.
Absolutely. Super excited about it.
And here's a look at some numbers for Ivica Zubac.
And the stat to look at is his steal total over the last 5 games. He's been focusing more on his defense, trying to be a disruptor, and it's made them a lot tougher on D.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Powell in at the 3, the small forward. And for New Orleans, in the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. Trey Murphy is out there with Herbert Jones. And it's Messi in at the 5. And some question marks for Zion Williamson and the Pelicans moving forward, Shams. What is your sense of how attached to Zion the Pelicans are right now?
The Pelicans learned last year that you can build around Zion Williamson. The struggle, though, is to keep him healthy. I'm told that the Pelicans are really happy about the way Zion Williamson showed last year that he can be on the court. And the Pelicans, I'm told, really believe in Zion Williamson. But there's really no way to find equal talent if they were to ever look to trade him. So the Pelicans have to wait it out and see how they can continue to compete in the West with Zion Williamson.
Quickly, do you think they have enough around him? Do you like the parts around Williamson?
I do. The biggest thing in New Orleans, though, is staying healthy. If we see a healthy group, a healthy Zion Williamson for the entire run of the playoffs, that's what everyone, not only in New Orleans, but the basketball world wants to see.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Zubac with the screen for Harden. Just 5 on the clock. And the dunk by Zubac.
Nice movement on the screen and roll. Zubac's good at angling his body in those sets.
And in last year's playoff, Shams, we did see a lot of players injured and unable to play. What are some of the solutions that may be being talked about that you hear about?
People certainly ask if this is a result of the 65-game rule. Is it the more physical play? Is it the consequences of the regular season? The league is going to take a wait-and-see approach to determine if this is an issue they have to fix. But they do love the results of what this has brought as far as player availability moving forward.
Yeah, they do seem sold on that 65 number, don't they?
100%. And at the end of the day, some of these injuries are flukish. There's a lot of, obviously, lower body injuries, and you can't measure that. I think the league is going to want to see more data over the next 5 to 10 years to really determine, does this rule impact the game and impact injuries?
Now, here's Dunn, following the miss by DeJounte Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Zubac, the pass to Dunn. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for New Orleans. They trail by 3. And Shams, nothing gets a workout like your phone. We're here, we're talking NBA, we're watching this game. You got this great group here courtside. You've got 2 phones working, and I'm sure there's a third hidden in your bag. Can you estimate how many texts do you send and receive a day? Is there even a number we can put with that?
Kevin, how many texts do you get a day related to NBA info? You're coming at me. You know the job is, it's hundreds of messages flooding my phone on a daily basis, and the screen time usually in busy seasons tends to be closer to 18 to 20 hours, but this is what we signed up for. This is what we love, to inform the audience.
Oh, and I know you love every second of it. And the Pelicans making a change here. Austin's checked in. On the wing, Harden. He's covered by Murray. Takes a step back. Here's the floater. It's blocked. Powell against McCollum. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And so Powell will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, let's give a shout out to their defense in that one. The intensity, the shot blocking, just a dominant performance.
Yeah, last game was pretty impressive stuff on that end of the floor, just getting up near shooters and blocking as many shots as they did.
And he knocks down the first one.
Now Norman Powell settling in and understanding more and more of who he is at the professional level. He's a scorer, and he can shoot the three at a high clip.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Ahmed Bamba, he's checked in for Zubac. Jones comes in for Nicholas Batum. Kevin Porter's checked in for Chris Dunn. And Bones Island subbed in for James Harden. Here's Powell. Lays it up off the glass. Powell's got 6 points.
That is a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Austin the pass to Murray. 30 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Great concentration from DeJounte that time, just playing right through the contact.
Powell against Jones. Here's Powell. 26 points for him last game against Golden State. Bamba a screen on Jones. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Clippers lead by 2. And we'll be back right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
Shams, with as often as you've interacted with front offices all over the NBA, have you noticed any changes with how franchises operate with both the players and the media in that relationship and where it may be headed?
Everything has to be more specialized now in the organization, but you're seeing true partnerships develop with teams and their players, especially their top players. Teams have to pay more attention now to data, to metrics than ever before. And the relationship between your top players in the organization, that is very, very important. And the teams that do a good job of managing relationships, of managing expectations, that is clearly what separates the elite teams with the bottom teams. And certainly players in today's generation are very, very polished when it comes to the media.
Oh, you framed that so well. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jones is out there with Mohamed Bamba. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then it's Bones Highland. And it's Coffee in at the 3 slot.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Clippers are intent on winning big. Coach Tyronn Lue said half of it is great talent, and I think half of it is execution. When you get to the playoffs, it's a whole different animal. We got to be 100% execution with our talent. That makes for a dangerous team. Kevin?
Very dangerous. All right, David. So it's the Clippers now. The Pelicans make their last shot. Here's Porter. That one's in, his first shot this game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Alvarado passes to Robinson Earl. They set the screen. Pass to Boston. Green by Tice. Pulls up. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Tice has got his second basket.
It would take some very special defense to stop him once he gets that close to the bucket, and they weren't special that time.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. So both teams making some changes here. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Powell, the pass to Harden. Sinks the three-pointer. Harden's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Shams, it's been fun. And you know what? It's been too short. So you got to promise you're going to come back and give us some more inside information on the NBA. We have loved every second having you here courtside with us tonight.
Sorry I was not able to break any big news on air this time, but you know what? My phone's ringing, so maybe next time.
Well, let me look at your phone. Wait a minute. Hold on. That is big news! Holy cow! Come back sooner than later, okay?
Thank you.
So great to have Shams stop by. You can see his passion for the game in every word he says.
You can't work as hard as Shams does without having a passion for the NBA. It's not easy to be that plugged in.
Well, we're talking about DeJounte Murray now. And Brent, what do you like most about his game?
Well, I like the tenacity that DeJounte brings to a game. I really feel like he ramps himself up for the biggest moments and wants to make the plays at the end of the game, whether that's scoring the basketball, passing the basketball, but really overriding that is defensively, wanting to be disruptive. So when you get a guy that competes at that high a level, that's what makes DeJounte Murray such an intriguing two-way player.
Now, here is Harden. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Golden State.
Yeah, but all around offensively, the performance was great. He knew when he had it going, but he also knew he could get other guys going. So his passing right up there on the level with his scoring in that one.
And here is Murray. James Harden getting it to go from deep. Here's Messi. Drops in the layup for 2.
Man, that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Powell. 6 points for him. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. It's tipped. The shot comes out. To the inside. Zubac. No good on that one.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 3. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Here with Ty Lue. Good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Moving the basketball, taking the right shot, making the right play. We make the extra pass, we're a tough team to beat.
And you were sure tough in the first half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Hello, everybody. We all like close games, and tonight's matchup with the New Orleans Pelicans does not disappoint.
I like their approach on the boards. Get in there, establish position. Aggressively go after the ball, Ernie.
If they come out on top tonight, Shaq, that's how they're going to do it, by being more active and more physical than the other team.
And looking ahead, here's what's to come later on tonight in the NBA. The Bulls will square off against the Hornets in Charlotte. 7 p.m. Eastern Time for tip-off.
I think this game is going to be closer than many people think.
The kind of game where the underdog often comes away with the win. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You gotta like what Harden has done in this game so far.
I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
Yeah, avalanche warning in this one. He is just on a roll.
Pelicans trail by 3. Brent, when you talk about the Clippers franchise, and you appreciate this so much, their first superstar was really Bob McAdoo.
And what a tremendous talent. You know, most people remember Bob McAdoo with his years with the Lakers. But, man, when he was with the Buffalo Braves, 3 straight scoring titles, was the league MVP in 1975. Sorry, Dad. Some people still consider him the club's best player ever.
In the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. Herbert Jones is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Messi in at the center, filling out the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the Pelicans. It's a 5-point game. Takes the 3. Hits it from 3-point range.
This is what Murphy does. He gets the ball and instantly gets up shots.
Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Powell kicks to Harden. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Murray against Harden for the tie. A second chance effort. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
To the middle, here's Murray. Good work defensively by Harden.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
And the dunk by Zubac.
Doesn't get any easier for Zubac. He'll take those anytime he gets them.
And timeout called by Willie Green. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Hey, Bones, what do you think is a part of the game that some casual fans don't really understand that well?
Well, Kevin, outside of the contest right here in front of us, let's think about the long schedule that teams are dealing with. How many times that coaches employ different lineups and strategies so that by the end of the year, they have optionality in what they can do on the floor.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks very much. James Harden is still a factor at age 35. He says, I'm more than a scorer, so for me, it's just impacting the game at the highest level. Kevin, he's led the league in scoring 3 times, but has also led the league in assists. So, it's pretty much true. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And don't forget, he rebounds as well as any guard right now in the NBA. Now here's Jones. Scoreless thus far. Yep, that one goes in there. Los Angeles leading by 3. Dunn looking over the floor. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. To the wing on the left. 5 to shoot. Here's Zubac. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And let's take a quick peek at the 2K leaderboard and the steal leaders from the point guard spot for the last 10 games. Second, DeJounte Murray.
And with these guys, they are always going to give you an equally outstanding effort at both ends of the floor. I mean, it takes very aggressive defense to put up steal numbers like that.
Well, proactive style of defense is one thing, but using your smarts is another. They've got great anticipation of where that ball is going on any given play. They've read the scouting report.
Now here's Murray. He's got 8. He gets it in there.
So many tools at DeJounte Murray's disposal. The pick gets Murray free to fire that one off.
And it's Highland in the corner. And again, no good by the Clippers. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Alvarado passes to Tice for the lead. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. New Orleans shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
At the line for your Pelicans, Daniel Tice, taking 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Clippers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Porter. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Now Alvarado puts up a deep 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Pelicans lead by 1. From New Orleans, back in a moment. And let's take a listen now to Coach Tyronn Lue.
You got to make the right play like you've been doing all night, all right? If they're going to try to help and tag, you got to make the right play, finish, or make the right pass, all right?
Well, you know what, Greg? You got to like what Coach Ty Lue is saying, telling his guys to take what they see.
I mean, keep it simple. Don't rush it. Let's just stay focused. Really good advice.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. So with Harden on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Bones Hyland is out there with Kevin Porter. And there's Mohamed Bamba. And there's Batum. And it's Coffee in at the 3. Bamba with the block.
The main thing you get with Bamba, imposing defender, shot blocker, alters everything in the paint.
Here's Coffee. Pass to Bamba. Over Hawkins. Launches a 3. Got a piece of it. And they get it back. 4 on the shot clock. On the wing, Batum. And the Clippers miss again.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Alvarado. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Hawkins. No good on the 3. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Clippers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Bamba passes to Hyland. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Pass to Porter. Puts up a 3. Nailed from three-point land. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Good to see Porter Jr. knocking down the triple. Needs to keep taking and making those shots.
And timeout called by Willie Green. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Guys, here's what Willie Green was doing in reviewing the plan with his team. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thanks, David.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
And that tacks another big point onto the league. Great N1 play showing us now a little bit of that killer instinct.
Harden against Murray. There's the pick. Good on the triple.
And you have to appreciate the confidence that Murray plays with. He's never afraid to take the big shot.
Harden scanning the floor. Done outside. Offline with his three. The Pelicans trail. Murray left side. Outside, Jones. Back to Murray. Beyond the arc. Powell pulls it in. Los Angeles has gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Harden on the wing. Defended by Jones. Harden against Jones. Doubled by McCollum. It's Powell on the wing. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. That one doesn't drop. Here's Murray. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
Remember that one. Guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. .34 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Harden against Murray. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Jones finds Murray. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth. Down to 5 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Right between the eyes.
You can't just stop when there's a big setup. Got to fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Powell for 3. Bullseye! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. And here's McCollum for 3. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll return shortly. Now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And here's Harden. Jones and Zubac make up the 4 and the 5. Chris Dunn is out there with Harden, and it's Powell in at the small 4. The Pelicans shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Jones finds Murray. Shoots. Offensive rebound. Nisi. McCollum outside. Drains the three-pointer. McCollum's got the lead up to 3 now for the Pelicans.
Well, the coach has confidence in C.J. taking that shot, and so C.J. has confidence in making it.
Here's Harden driving inside. Softly drops in the floater.
When the player gets a feel for that floater, you can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
Now here's Murray. And a miss there on the triple.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
He had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one, not with so much riding on it.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. And here are the Pelicans now. There's the three. It's hauled in by the Clippers. To the paint. And it's Jones finishing it off.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Murray with it. This is a huge possession.
This is where all the hard work pays off. You have to be able to execute under pressure.
You want more of this from DeJounte Murray, just playing on the front foot, getting to the free throw line.
Team foul. At the line for 2, DeJounte Murray.
He drops the first one, and that brings them within 2. And so Murray nails both of them. And so here are the Clippers. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Murray against Harden. Here's Dunn. Nails the trade.
Give them credit. They've worked hard all game, now looking to finish it.
No, great job of getting in position to win a game. It's been an all-out effort from the squad.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. 17 seconds left to play in the first overtime. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
Score, then hope for some missed free throws or a turnover at the other end.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Pass to Messi. Kicks it out to McCollum. It falls!
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
And the first of 2, no good, heartbreaking. does get the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
Knocks down the trifecta. And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Here's Powell. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last-second shot is offline. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. From New Orleans, back in a moment. Can't stop now. We're ready for another extra period. What a game of basketball this has been.
Here we go.
Now here's Murray. Down low. Nisi. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Murray has the ball in his hands. His teammates know that they got to stay ready because he's looking to set him up.
Here's Harden. Nisi grabs the rebound. Nisi's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Jones kicks to Murray. James Harden with the rebound. The Clippers trail. Oh, and the dunk by Jones.
There are few players that can read the floor as well as James Harden. He has seen every kind of defense.
That one falls for Jones.
Oh, not only ties it up with the hoop, but puts them in front now with the free throw. That could be the play of the game if they come out on top.
Now here's Murray. McCollum right side. Back to Murray. The three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Dunn dishes to Harden. It's good.
Big bucket. Harden proving once again he can be counted on.
And timeout called by Willie Green. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Pass to Nisi. Count it. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
He sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
Always seen this before. Harden able to hit it when it matters most.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Murray outside. And it's off from three-point range. And so they foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
He is so dangerous from three-point range. Even from that distance, Murphy, a dead-eye.
And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Two shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
It's the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Perfect from the line. It's now a 2-possession game.
McCollum outside. From deep 3-point territory. No good that time.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned, and I tell you what, they've got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, James. You have seen every type of defense from opponents over the years. What do you enjoy about that back-and-forth challenge?
Just every single game I'm trying to figure out what they're doing and how can I be aggressive and attack it. You know, I love playing a game of basketball. I love, being crafty and just trying to compete at a high level every single night. It takes a lot, but I'm built for it, and I'm going to just continue to keep going.
Well, you won the chess match tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks.